Halo semuanya, kali ini kita akan membahas film yang berjudul Gold. Film yang dirilis tahun 2016 ini bercerita tentang perusahaan tambang emas yang melakukan penipuan besar terhadap investornya. Indonesia yang kaya dengan sumber daya alam dijadikan senjata untuk menarik investor. Tetapi seperti biasa, sebelum kita masuk ke alur cerita, kita ingatkan bahwa konten ini mengandung full spoiler dan kita harapkan untuk menonton filmnya terlebih dahulu sebelum menonton video ini.
You see this handsome devil right here? He's a Wells.
Kelly Wells bekerja di bidang pertambangan mineral dan ia memiliki kekasih bernama Kay yang sangat dicintainya.
Then we find a little metal called gold.
I love you.
Perusahaan tambang Washoe ini sudah didirikan oleh kakek dari Kelly dan kini dipegang oleh ayahnya sendiri.
God, we work hard in this business. Sometimes for nothing.
My old man, legend. That was the last time I saw him alive.
Setelah ayahnya meninggal, Kelly mulai kesulitan dalam menjalankan perusahaan tambangnya.
You watching the time? It's 11:15, Kenny.
What would I be without you?
Hutang perusahaannya semakin besar, dan karena sudah tidak menjanjikan lagi, banyak investor yang mulai mundur.
If you'll take a second look at the geo, you will see what I see. And that's money. Not our money.
Walaupun begitu, Kelly tetap berusaha mencari investor agar perusahaannya tetap berjalan.
Washoe Mining, the company that my grandfather was almost gone.
I'd already lost my house, and I was living with Kay.
Di dalam keadaan terpuruk, Kelly mendapatkan mimpi yang indah.
Indonesia, gold. Now, I'd been to Indonesia 5 or 6 years earlier. Indonesia was booming. If you wanted to put a hole in the ground in Indonesia, you wanted Mike Acosta telling you where to dig.
Mike Acosta adalah peneliti tambang mineral yang sangat diakui oleh dunia.
The plates rubbing and grinding up on each other. That's how I found the copper. And that's why I'll find the gold.
Hey, he called it the Ring of Fire theory. And he definitely had everyone's attention.
Kelly pun menjual hartanya yang tersisa agar ia bisa pergi menemui Mike di Indonesia.
Mike!
Ternyata, para ahli geologi tidak percaya dengan teori cincin api dari Mike.
Fellow esteemed geologist, the whole thing I'm quoting here, it's a crock of shit.
Ring of Fire. It's real, Mike.
Namun, Kelly berusaha meyakinkan Mike agar ia mempercayai teori cincin apinya sendiri. Akhirnya, mereka berdua pergi menyusuri sungai di Kalimantan.
The Dayak have been panning this river for over 5,000 years. Dayak Kensana. Daya means upstream. Kensana means gold.
Gotta be shit.
We're here. The Dayak are warrior people, probably best known for Nayao, headhunting, but it doesn't happen much anymore.
Mereka kemudian tiba di lokasi yang mirip dengan lokasi yang dimimpikan Kelly sebelumnya.
Something happened there, Wells.
A dream. How much do we need?
It's not just the lease. We're in Indonesia. That means getting a permit and lining pockets.
I'll get the money. Whatever it takes. It's a contract.
Akhirnya, Kelly sepakat untuk mendanai semua biaya yang dibutuhkan oleh Mike untuk mencari emas.
Keep it.
20K minimum buy-in.
Semenjak saat itu, investor mulai tertarik dengan perusahaan Washoe.
What are they selling?
Mike, if you're telling the story, right now the story is you.
Dan mereka menjual nama Mike untuk meyakinkan para investor.
Acosta's in Kupang City looking at coring equipment.
Kupang City as we speak.
$267,000 $434. That's it. Can you make it work?
I can't make anything work.
Akhirnya, mereka mendapatkan modal awal untuk memulai penggalian dan Kelly ikut serta dalam penggalian pertama. Namun, hasil penelitian sampel tanah mereka ternyata tidak mengandung mineral.
Yeah, you remember what I told you about money?
Yeah.
Huh? You said that it wasn't a problem. It's a fucking problem now.
Setelah berkali-kali diteliti, ternyata memang sampel tanah mereka tidak mengandung mineral. Karena dana mereka sudah habis, para pekerja mulai meninggalkan areal tambang itu. Sementara itu, Kelly juga terkena penyakit malaria. Namun, ia masih tetap berharap untuk menemukan emas di lokasi itu.
Naray pa. Naray charaja ku. Ita hampir pa. Ita hampir kutawa. Sakit? Mihub. Mihub.
They need clean water. If we get filter systems up here, I think they might come back.
Akhirnya, Kelly mengeluarkan semua sisa uangnya agar Mike bisa membantu warga untuk mendapatkan air bersih. Tambang mereka mulai dioperasikan kembali dan Kelly masih berjuang melawan penyakit malarianya.
What do the reports say?
My bad. You might don't mess with me, man.
1/8 of an ounce per ton. We gotta strike it.
Akhirnya, perjuangan berat mereka berhasil dan mereka menemukan tambang emas. Perusahaan Washoe kembali berjaya dan para investor lama mereka kembali mendekatkan diri.
Kenny? Kenny, did you read the last report? No, look, I'm looking at him right now. Holy shit! Holy shit is right, my friend!
Kelly kemudian membuka kantor baru dan keberuntungan mereka terus mengalir.
We're gonna be so fucking rich.
Basically, this Mike Acosta has had some success. Copper got taken over by Freeport Mac.
This is Brian Wolf at Brown Thomas in New York. I'm with the Minerals and Oil Group.
Akhirnya, mereka diundang oleh perusahaan tambang raksasa yang tertarik berinvestasi di perusahaan Washoe.
Actually, historically, we found it could be quite complicated, and we'd like the opportunity to help you formulate how you present the operation side.
Hey, all right, in Indonesia, it's goddamn different. I don't need any help getting off the side of the goddamn mountain. So I can land this plane. I can!
So I have a proposal for you. Put together your institutional players. I will take them on a little trip up the river.
Perwakilan dari perusahaan itu meninjau langsung kegiatan di lokasi pertambangan Washoe.
If any one of you wants to turn back, this is your chance.
He's just messing with you.
Welcome to Indo, boys. This cage is guarded 24/7. The samples are sent downriver to independent labs in Kalimantan. Every safeguard has been put in place to assure the security of the process.
You boys want to see some gold.
Acosta seems to know what he's talking about, but
See this? Feel more like this? You can pay Wall Street.
And the initial listing of Washoe Mining on the New York Stock Exchange.
Akhirnya, saham perusahaan Washoe mulai dijual di bursa saham.
Mike, meet Kay.
You know this one stole my watch to go meet you.
You still hear what?
Oh, no, I'm just teasing.
3, 2, 1.
Dalam sehari, saham perusahaan itu meroket dan kehidupan Kelly mulai berubah drastis.
Rachel Hill. Giants fan.
That'd be the best looking one on the team, I'll tell you that.
Everybody wants.
Hal tersebut membuat Kelly mulai berubah dan hubungannya dengan Kelly mulai renggang.
I love what's in there. More than you'll ever know.
Akhirnya, Kay memilih untuk meninggalkan Kelly. Kelly pun memulai hidup dalam kemewahan dengan kekasih barunya. Kebahagiaan Kelly tidak berlangsung lama karena para mitra bisnisnya mulai melakukan cara licik untuk menghapus perusahaan Washoe dalam kontrak kerjasama. Tak sampai di situ saja, kegiatan penambangan mereka mulai dihentikan oleh pemerintah Indonesia.
Tenang tolong, Pak.
You know exactly who we were dealing with.
These people are killers.
Ternyata, perusahaan rival mereka memiliki hubungan dekat dengan Presiden Indonesia pada saat itu.
Long-standing ties with Suharto, Newport Holdings actually had on its board a certain ex-president of the United States in one of Suharto's weddings. It's a groomsman.
Kelly kembali hancur berantakan, dan di saat itu, ia baru mengingat Kay yang selama ini setia padanya. Mike pun kembali mendatangi Kelly, dan mereka mulai mendiskusikan masalah mereka.
Suharto had a son, his youngest, aka Danny. So Suharto had been trying to get Danny set up for years, right? But everything Danny touched turned to shit. Bit of a screw up, real problem for the old man. If we can bring Danny on board as a partner, maybe he could get Daddy to change his mind and swing things back our way. Danny had been regularly ignored by a certain ex-president of the United States, also happened to sit on the board at Newport.
Akhirnya, mereka mencoba bernegosiasi dengan putra bungsu dari Presiden Indonesia.
Pussy magnet. My father, small man, but loves his family.
Mereka melakukan negosiasi dengan putra presiden itu. Namun, untuk mencapai kesepakatan, Kelly harus melaksanakan tantangan yang cukup aneh.
50-50 and I might come sooner.
That's the deal. If you have the balls, Kenny. Do you have balls?
Mana?
No balls. No deal.
Akhirnya, Kelly mendapatkan kesepakatan yang diinginkannya.
Wells cut a deal. Washoe retains 15% of the fine. The other 85 goes to a company of Suharto's choosing, which to be owned by his son. Wells and Acosta are now the only outside partners in the biggest gold strike in history.
Perusahaan Washoe kembali memegang penuh kendali di tambang emas itu. Kali ini, Kelly mencoba untuk meminta maaf pada Kay, namun sayangnya wanita itu kini telah bersama pria lain. Pada akhirnya, Kelly bisa melanjutkan kejayaan dari kakek dan ayahnya. Kelly kemudian mendapatkan penghargaan tertinggi di bidang pertambangan.
With the belief that it's out there, man. That's Prospector.
Suatu hari, Kelly dikejutkan oleh warga yang mengerumuni kantornya. Warga itu terlihat marah besar, dan bahkan salah seorang dari mereka memukul Kelly.
What happened, huh? What happened? There's no gold. Kenny, there's no goddamn gold. There never was.
What we should have found is flake gold, the sample on the right, found in the Washoe samples. This is river gold. Notice how the edges are rounded, worn smooth by the erosion of water.
Ternyata, Mike telah memalsukan sampel mereka, dan hal itu membuat para investor tertipu.
It is the oldest trick in the book. It's called salting. It literally means when someone sprinkles gold dust into a rock sample. Like
Did he say where he's going? Did he mention Jakarta?
The New York Stock Exchange just suspended trading.
Karena hal itu, pertambangan Washoe dikeluarkan dari bursa saham. Kelly juga tertipu oleh Mike, dan kini kasus penipuan itu mulai diselidiki oleh FBI.
Kenny Wells. A fool or a mastermind?
Mike Acosta was my friend, and he betrayed me. It's my responsibility to know everything that's going on, and I
I did sincerely apologize to everybody and anybody that lost on their investments.
Setelah jumpa pers, kini kehidupan Kelly kembali berubah 180 derajat. FBI kemudian mendatangi hotelnya, dan ia diberikan informasi terakhir dari Mike Acosta.
Mike Acosta waves goodbye to you in the ballroom downstairs and goes back to Indonesia on a jet chartered with Washoe. So he goes back to Jakarta, where he's immediately detained by the Indonesian military. He's on a military helicopter. They fly north, loosely tracking the Kinsana River. 1,000 feet up, over the Kinsana.
Ternyata, Mike dibunuh oleh pemerintah Indonesia, namun Kelly tidak percaya begitu saja.
Or he paid to have this bullshit story you're telling put out.
Jasad Mike ditemukan, dan setelah diotopsi, jasadnya langsung dikremasikan.
But now the Indonesian government have gone unusually quiet on the subject. They then sealed the report, cremated the remains. Mike Acosta is ostensibly dead and buried, and $164 million is still missing. Danny Suwato dumped a lot of stock as well. So the Suwatos are even richer now. Whether or not you were in on it.
My friends lost money. My neighbors, me, I lost everything.
FBI tidak bisa menemukan bukti bahwa Kelly terlibat dalam penipuan itu.
Mr. Kenny Wells, you are free to go.
Dan mereka terpaksa meninggalkannya. Akhirnya, Kelly memberanikan diri untuk mendatangi rumah Kay, dan beruntungnya, wanita itu juga menyambutnya dengan baik. Kelly mendapatkan surat dari Mike, lengkap dengan kontrak perjanjian mereka dulu. Dan film pun selesai. Begitulah skandal penipuan tambang terbesar di dunia. Tidak heran jika orang luar menggunakan Indonesia untuk menarik investor ke perusahaannya, karena memang Indonesia terkenal dengan sumber daya alam yang melimpah. Skandal ini sebenarnya dilakukan oleh perusahaan Kanada yang bernama Bre-X Mineral. Seorang ahli geologi asal Filipina yang bernama Michael Guzman dari awal sudah berniat melakukan penipuan. Kemudian, David Walsh selaku pemilik perusahaan Bre-X tertarik untuk mendanai penggaliannya, namun akhirnya para investorlah yang menjadi korban. Jika kalian ingin merequest film, silahkan kalian tulis di kolom komentar. Jangan lupa like dan subscribe channel ini. Terima kasih sudah mampir, dan sampai jumpa di video berikutnya.